We generated 370 leads from Facebook for this massage client, and we generated 93 leads in just 30 days for this fitness client using Facebook ads. Facebook lead generation ads can do wonders for your business to obtain targeted leads that later convert into sales. So if you want to learn how to do Facebook lead ads for your business, keep watching. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brandy with LYFE Marketing, the digital marketing agency with a mission to help small businesses grow. Before we get into today's video, please go ahead and like this video for me, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on the digital marketing videos we put out every single week. All right, so if your business runs on leads, you're always looking for ways to obtain more leads, higher quality leads, and a lower cost per lead, right? That's where Facebook can help because it has over 2.8 billion monthly users and an advertising campaign that is specifically optimized for lead generation. And optimized for lead generation means the campaign is designed on the back end to deliver ads to people within your selected audience who are the most likely to complete a lead form based on what Facebook knows about them and their behavior pattern to date. Now, before we keep going, I do want to clarify some terminology here because there are technically two different ways you can use Facebook ads to generate leads. The first way is to send traffic from your ad to an external landing page or website page of yours, and then track how many leads come through the lead form on that page from there. You could use either the traffic or conversion campaign to do this, although if you do go this route, I would 100% recommend the conversions campaign over the traffic campaign. The second way is to utilize Facebook's lead generation campaign, which prompts you to create a lead form within Facebook so that people can submit their information to you all without leaving Facebook. Now, I've seen success with both ways, so I'm not discrediting one or the other, but in this video, I'm covering the second way and showing you how to set up the lead generation campaign. So let's talk about some of the pros of that campaign really quickly. The biggest thing is that the lead form exists within Facebook. This means it appears instantly when clicked, as opposed to the user having to wait 3 to 10 seconds for your landing page to load, where you risk a higher bounce rate. It can also feel safer to fill out for the user because they can see it's native within Facebook. Have you ever looked at an ad and thought, I am not clicking that. Who knows what kind of spammy website it will take me to? Your target audiences have the same thoughts, right? So since the lead gen campaign doesn't send users off of Facebook and it's all native within Facebook, they can feel confident about clicking to fill out your lead form. Facebook says that their lead ads allow you to find people who may be interested in your product or services and collect information from them. Using an instant form, you can collect contact information such as name, email address, phone number, and more. These forms also let you include custom questions to help you understand your potential customers and reach your business goals. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the screen sharing part of this video, and I'll show you step by step how to create a lead generation campaign on Facebook. So first, you'll head to your ads manager at business.facebook.com/ads manager and click the green create button. You'll choose the lead generation campaign, and I'm going to name mine lead gen demo for the sake of this tutorial. Then click continue to take you to the campaign level screen. You can set up a campaign budget here if you normally do that with your Facebook ads. If not, you can click on to the ad set level. Now, there's 3 different ways to connect with people: lead forms, automated chats, and calls. I'm going to cover instant forms first as it's the most common, and then we'll come back to the other 2. So the other things you want to do on this screen are make sure you've got the correct business page selected and accept Facebook's terms here if you haven't already. From there, you can set your schedule and your budget if you did not do that on the previous screen. Below that, you can choose from Facebook's targeting options to set up your target audience. And I actually have an entire video going through all of Facebook's ad targeting options, including custom audiences like lookalike audiences and more. So if you need more guidance with this part of the ad set screen, I will link that video in the description for you to watch next.
Hey, we just helped a small business make over $1.5 million in revenue through Facebook advertising. And guess what? After managing millions of dollars in ad spend for thousands of different small businesses, I have decided to host a free training session to show you how to do this stuff yourself. So what do you have to lose? Go ahead and click the link below to get started.
All right, so below targeting, you have placements. And if you click manual placements, you can hover your mouse over the options and see which ones are not compatible with the lead form goal. So it will automatically gray out the placements that you cannot use for this. Once you've got everything set the way you want it, you can click over to the ad level. So here again, you'll want to make sure you have the correct Facebook page selected, both on the ad and ad set level. From there, you can choose if you want to create your ad from scratch or use Creative Hub Mockup. I've personally never used Creative Hub. We just use our in-house graphic designers for the most part. But Facebook says it is designed for businesses to collaborate securely on ad mockups. You don't need any design skills or experience with Facebook advertising. Creative Hub is for anyone who wants to build mockups for ads, share them with anyone, and preview on mobile devices and computers. Once you've got your ad creative selected, you can add your primary text, headline, description, and your CTA button, and anything you change will reflect in the preview window to the right for all of your different placements. One thing I want to point out here is that you can change your media type to fit different placements. Just click the drop down on the different media placements and hover your mouse over an ad and click edit, and it will bring you to this window where you can change the media, crop it, etc. And you can also edit your text from the screen too to see how it will look with your new media or format. I highly recommend doing this so that your image is not cropped funny or things aren't running off the screen, etc. In my top Instagram ad mistakes video, I listed using the same creative across all placements as one of the mistakes because it can often make your brand look less professional and thus less credible. So take advantage of this tool here to make sure every placement is optimized accordingly. The next step is to create a lead form, which is specific to the lead generation campaign. This is the form that will pop up on screen within Facebook when someone clicks on your ad. So you want it to be branded to your company and reflect your offer or lead magnet. I've seen people also create this form through their Facebook page and then select it here from Ads Manager. But you can also create it here as you're going through your ad setup, so either way is fine. You'll choose between whether you want more volume or higher intent leads because Facebook will optimize accordingly. From there, you're going to click through the different drop downs, so I'm just going to loosely fill mine out here as an example, but I more so just want to show you the different steps that you'll go through in creating a lead form. So first is your intro. You can either upload a different image or it will pull the image used in your ad creative. After that, you can fill out your headline and choose if you want your description to be in a bulleted list or a paragraph format. Next up, you have the questions section. This is where you'll decide how much contact information you want them to provide, and you can also add any custom questions that you want them to answer. Another perk about this campaign is Facebook will automatically autofill their basic contact information. The users still have the option to edit or change it if they want to use a different email or something like that, but the autofill makes it that much easier for them to submit their info to you. You can set the custom questions to be multiple choice, short answer, conditional, or to schedule an appointment. So you'll want to use custom questions to filter out unqualified leads. So think of questions that would help you only capture the leads that are likely to be a customer or client for your business. After that, you'll need to provide a link to the privacy policy on your website and add any custom disclaimers if you have any. Then on the completion screen, you'll decide what your audience sees after they've submitted their information. It's like a confirmation screen, so you can put a headline, a description, and a CTA button, such as a link to your website. Now, an important tip here is if you need to leave this task and come back to it later or anything like that, always save it as a draft first. If it's a draft, you can still come back and edit it, but if you click publish, you will never be able to edit this lead form again. So if you find after you've hit publish that you made a spelling error or that the emojis you originally used don't look the right way, you'll have to start from scratch by making an entirely new lead form. So don't hit publish unless you are 100% certain that you have your lead form the way that you want it. All right, and then the last thing I want to talk about when creating your lead form is the settings tab. So under form configuration, you can choose your your language preferences and choose whether you want your lead form to be restricted or shareable. Meaning, are the only people who can fill out the form people you target with your ads, or can they share the ad with their friends for them to fill it out too? You can also change how your field names appear when you export your leads. Then lastly, you can update your tracking parameters to help you identify further where your leads come from. All this information will not appear on the form to your audience, but you will be able to see it on the back end when you export your leads. After that, once you've got everything looking the way that you want it to, you can hit the green publish button once you're ready to launch your campaign. Now, before we move on, let's go back to those other two lead methods that we saw earlier. We just went through instant form, so now let's take a look at automated chat. If you select this one, you'll need to do the same thing with placements and just quickly see which placements are available for this feature. Then when you click to the ad level after selecting automated chat, you can scroll down to message template and click create chat. This will allow you to create a small automation of questions and answers for your leads to automatically receive upon clicking your ad. Facebook autofill some of this out for you in case you need a little help getting started, but you can change these messages to be whatever you want them to be. And under options, you can choose the conditions of what response they should receive next based on their response. You ultimately want to set questions to either funnel them into a category of leads that, yes, you do want to follow up with, or into a category of disqualified leads. Under the Advanced tab, you can save this chat template by a certain name in case you want to use it in other campaigns, and you can customize your pause and reminder messages. You can also set tracking parameters here too. This method doesn't seem to let you save as a draft, so just make sure you double check everything to ensure you have your chat responses the way you want them before hitting save and finish. Now, the third method was calls. This one is a lot less labor intensive. You just have to put your phone number there so that people can click to call you. This feature is only available on the Facebook newsfeed and Facebook Marketplace placements. Whichever method you choose, you can hit the green publish button on the ad level once you're ready to launch. Alright, so that's how you set up a Facebook lead generation campaign. But before we wrap up, there are two things I want to go over with you that are super important to your lead generation campaign. Once your leads start coming in, you want to respond to them as quickly as possible. With the instant form, your leads would be coming in via Facebook and not your website. So you need to set up something so that you are notified when you receive a new lead. If you just manually check how many leads you've received once every couple days, don't be surprised when they don't respond back to you. There are several studies that say the optimal lead response time is 5 minutes or less. So go to your Facebook page, click Publishing Tools, and click Lead Ad Setup. Here you can connect your CRM if you haven't already. That way Facebook can automatically dump the leads you receive into the rest of your marketing funnel with your preferred software. If you don't see your CRM on the list of options to choose from, you can use a program like Zapier to automate the leads from Facebook to your chosen software like MailChimp or ActiveCampaign, for example. That way they can be immediately put into your email marketing funnel or whatever your next step is for them. It's ideal for leads to receive an automated email back or something instantly so that they have a response from your company to confirm that their message was received while they wait for you to follow up. The second thing you need to do when you launch your campaign is create a custom audience within Ads Manager of people who have completed your lead form. You'll then want to exclude that audience in your ad set level. This way you're not wasting money targeting people who have already filled out the form. If you don't know how to do this, go watch my Facebook ads targeting video. It will show you how. Quick question for you guys. Of the 3 lead generation methods we went through today, which ones have you used? If you haven't used any, which one appeals to you the most? Is it the lead form, the automated chat, or the phone call? Let me know down in the comments. Otherwise, that's all I have for you today, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next episode.